Hello, you're watching National Cuisine. Today we're going to make one very interesting Indian dish. Stay with us. Indian cuisine is very rich. Each Indian state has its own culinary traditions. The food in South India is quite different from the dishes of North India. The same is true of western and eastern parts of the country. Hello, Rajpal. So, what are we going to make today? We're going to make an Indian dish. This dish is popular in North India. It is called Tomato Paneer. We will cook for 2 persons. We will need 300 grams of Bryndza cheese, 2 tomatoes, ginger, garlic, a chili pepper, and some fenugreek. Fenugreek, yes. And here we have cumin and turmeric. Where do we start? We start by slicing our Bryndza cheese. Should the slices be big? Yes. We chop up the cheese into square pieces. Yes. Indian cuisine is largely known for its vegetarian dishes. That's right. Where do you think it comes from? It has a lot to do with the fact that Indian climate is very hot, and that's why people tend to favor lighter dishes, which is very good for their health. Yes. But not all Indian dishes are vegetarian. You have a meat dish called tandoori chicken. Oh yes, that is a very tasty dish. I have tried it, it is delicious. Do you eat meat? No, I don't. I'm a vegetarian. However, there are a lot of people in India who do eat meat. Contrary to popular belief, not everyone in India is a vegetarian. And now we will boil the cheese. Do we boil it to make it softer? Yes, it will taste better this way. India is the kingdom of spices. No Indian dish is cooked without them. The amount of spices in the dish can be adjusted depending on one's personal preferences. Spices offer a wide variety of flavors. They are selected based on one's culinary preferences. How long have you been living in Kazakhstan? I came here 7 years ago. I work for a pharmaceutical company. We have started boiling the Bryndza cheese. The next step is frying vegetables with spices. How important is it to use olive oil for frying? You can use any kind of vegetable oil. Let's wait for the oil to heat up. You came to Kazakhstan 7 years ago. Why did you decide to stay here? I enjoy traveling and seeing the world. I had lived in a number of other countries before I came here. What other countries have you worked in? I started working in my native India, then I worked in Thailand and Singapore. I have been living in Kazakhstan for the past 7 years and I really like it here. Indian and Kazakh cuisines are very different. Did it take you a while to get used to local food? The local dishes that I really enjoy are borscht, Kazakh borsaks, and pancakes with quark cheese. The oil looks ready for frying. Let's add the cumin. How do you determine the right amount of spices? A typical Kazakh dish contains no more than 2 types of spices. And when it comes to Indian food, it seems like the more spices you add, the better the dish will taste. Each spice adds its own specific flavor. Spices are also very good for the stomach. We chop up the garlic into tiny bits. We will fry the garlic with spices. The next ingredient is ginger. Now let's add some salt and turmeric. And the chili pepper. Indian cuisine is so rich, it would take a traveler more than a month to try all the local dishes. It might take as long as 3 months to acquaint oneself with the culinary traditions of this exotic country. We will use a blender to chop up the tomatoes. I would like to say that this is a very quick dish to make. I would also like to remind you that we're boiling rice right now. We must chop up the tomatoes. That's enough, I think. Let's place the tomato mass in the pan. Tell us about your headdress. As far as I know, this is a religion-related garment, is it not? Not everyone in India wears this kind of headgear. There are many religions in India. I'm a Sikh. We have long hair. Every morning we arrange our hair in a certain way and put on a clean turban. In our religion, it is very important to be clean, honest, and do everything the proper way. Do you stop cutting your hair at a certain age? We don't cut it at all, not ever, since birth. You don't cut your hair and you wear a turban. That's very interesting. Yes. Our bryndza is ready. Let's remove the water. We have boiled the cheese until it turned soft. And now we will put the cheese into the pan. In India and other Asian countries, rice is almost as important as bread. Almost all dishes are served with rice. Potatoes are also quite popular in India. Indians love potatoes. It is a pure vegetarian product. There is one religious movement in India. Its followers do not eat onions. Well, the dish is almost ready. Let's add some fenugreek now. We grind it up a bit and put the spice on top of the dish. Our dish is ready, and we can finally taste it. It's superb. This is delicious. Thank you very much. Thank you for sharing with us the recipe of this wonderful dish. You were watching National Cuisine on Kazakh TV. See you next time.